Proud to broadcast high school athletics
Online
from Portland's West Side.
We are West Side Mobile Media.
Banks, Oregon.
Oh yeah, they won that Rainier 78-23.
Good evening, and we're back for game number 2, broadcast number 2 of the evening on this Wednesday night, the first day of February, as we inch closer to March Madness, not only in the NCAA Division I, but also March Madness for high school basketball around the state of Oregon, when high school state quarterfinals commence and final sight of the playoffs. Good evening, I'm voice of Banks Braves boys basketball, Trevor Beard, alongside color analyst Jonathan Lee, who had the convincing win for the Banks Lady Braves earlier tonight, 51-20. Alex Saunders leading all scorers with 19, 14 coming in the first half. A little bit of bad news, though, for Banks in the win, as Haley Evans was lost early in the second quarter due to a hard foul and a injury to her right lower leg after getting shoved into the boards at one end of the court, driving to the basket for a field goal attempt. Tonight, the Banks Braves host the Rainier Columbians. Banks with an opportunity with a win tonight to remain undefeated, but more importantly, could clinch the Coastal Range League boys title with a victory. Rainier coming in ranked 44th out of 45 teams in 3A boys basketball, just 2 wins on the season overall, and winless in Coastal Range League play. Pulling up the schedule for the Rainier Columbians, try to get you who their 2 wins were against. Again, Rainier 0-8, 2-18 overall, with a 2 wins back-to-back at the middle of the season, a 60-27 win at 2A Sheridan, located just west of McMinnville on the way to Lincoln City, and a 60-52 win at in a tournament game, I'm guessing, at Klatskanai over 2A Jefferson or 3A Jefferson, 60-52. Taking a look at the roster for the Rainier Columbians, 6.5 minutes left before we get you set for tip-off tonight. Gage Papke, a 5'9" sophomore. We do not have positions for the Rainier roster, same for the girls' side. Number 2, Derek Coberly, a 5'9" sophomore. Number 3, Hunter Gutenberger, a 5'10" junior. Number 4, Peyton Setzer, a 5'10" junior. Number 5, Bryce Godsey, a 5'9". Guttenberger, okay. Hunter Guttenberger, 5'10" junior. Number 4, Peyton Setzer. Not to be confused with the Brian Setzer Band, a 5'10" junior. Number 5, Bryce Godsey, a 5'9" sophomore.
Not to be confused with Ike Godsey of Walton Mountain.
Number 12, Dante McGill, a 5'10" junior. Number 14, Josh Ellis, a 6-foot senior. Grew up with a Josh Ellis. Number 15, Charles Crocker, a 5'8" junior. Number 20, likely a brother to player we saw on the Rainier girls side, Colby Biddix, a 6-foot junior. And number 23, Austin Fox, a 5'10" sophomore. We talked about the size differential, just 2 players listed at 6 feet for Rainier, Josh Ellis and Colby Biddix. And looking at the Braves roster, Max Walker and Dylan Jansen, both listed at 6'3". Jonathan?
Austin Fox, any relation to Megan Fox?
That would be nice. Rainier, as you can see on your screen, black primary color with green as their secondary color. Columbians, their mascot, kind of a steamboat sailor, a riverboat sailor, as you can see by the logo on your screen, formerly known as the Trojans due to Portland General Electric having a long-time nuclear power plant, Trojan nuclear power plant facility located in Rainier. And when that facility was torn down, Rainier switched their school mascot to the Columbians. For the Banks Braves, dark blue, navy blue officially, Vegas gold and white are their school colors. For the Braves, number 2, Wyatt Selleck, leading scorer, went off in the third quarter. Banks started 5 for 5 or something like that to start the second half to put Niakani out of reach 60 to 27. Jonathan?
Oh, I was just motioning down to the bench. Ben Mayo is not dressed tonight.
Yeah,
again.
And we noticed that in the Niakani game too. Maybe to get him some rest leading into the playoffs. But again, he hasn't really been needed much the last few games, with the Coastal Range League being basically the weakest in 3A boys basketball. But number 3, Ben Mayo, a 5'11 senior guard, will not play tonight. Number 5, Christian Lyde, a 5'10 senior guard. Number 10, Bo Wormington, 6'2 senior guard. Number 12, Ian Bodine, 6'1 senior guard. Number 14, Max Walker, 6'3 sophomore post. Number 20, Noel Mayo, a 6'4" sophomore guard. Number 21, Connor McCutcheon, 6' senior guard post combo player. Number 22, Grayson Boss, a 6' senior post. Number 23, Logan Kind, a 6'1 senior post. The other combo player, Parker Littlejohn, will come off the bench. Number 24, a 5'9 junior. And number 33, Dylan Jansen, 6'3 senior post. Well, Banks is going to lose a lot next year on the varsity side of basketball. Noel Mayo, Max Walker, and Parker Littlejohn, the only 3 players likely to return, with Walker and Mayo being the sophomores and Littlejohn the lone junior on this varsity roster. We'll take a 1-minute break and be back to try to get you some scores on the other side. This is Banks Braves boys basketball on Westside Mobile Media, built by Jason Bond Remodeling.
Want to give your kitchen or bath a fresh new look? Jason Bond Remodeling has over 20 years experience fabricating and installing stone countertops and can upgrade your home with the countertops of your dreams without the dreamy price tag. They pride themselves on quality and customer satisfaction. They also offer cabinet installation and will do their best to beat any bid by 10%. Based in Washington County and will service most Portland area locations. For quality kitchen and bath remodels, call Jason Bond Remodeling at 503-430-0145. Same great smile, same great service.
Jim's Market in Banks is an institution serving the community for generations. They're actively involved in events and athletics from the youth league to high school level. Let them serve you with their locally grown fresh produce, fresh bakery items, including custom cakes, and quick hot food from their in-store deli. Jim's Market, conveniently located at the south entrance to Banks.
I don't think he's a senior.
Listed on the roster as a 6' senior guard post for Connor McCutcheon.
He didn't play last year.
Jonathan has a look at tonight's starters.
For the Banks Braves, it's going to be Wyatt Selleck will start, Christian Lyda getting the start, Noel Mayo, Grayson Boss, and Logan Kind. And we got some news from one of the assistant coaches slash scorer tonight, but the last game he was one of the assistants, Sam Schipperdecker, our good friend, talking with him some news about Ben Mayo. He is not dressed because he has a torn ligament in his thumb, right at the end of his thumb. He's another 2 weeks out.
Jonathan, one of my trainers last year from my time as an OSAA official, working the game tonight at the scorers table, Ryan Haig. Rainier black uniforms with white stripe trim down the sides, white lettering.
Gotta love those green numbers on black uniforms.
Green trim with black numerals, kind of dark gray to offset the black. Banks will be in their home white uniforms with Vegas gold and navy blue arrowhead on the bottom of the shorts, navy blue and Vegas gold checkered pattern on the sides of the shorts.
Rainier did not dress for the broadcasters in mind, but they never do.
Banks navy blue numerals with Braves outlined in gold across the chest with navy blue lettering. Navy blue trim around the openings on the jersey. Rainier, if you're listening from outside the area, the very northwest corner of the state of Oregon, located about 30 to 40 miles south or northwest of Portland. Scappoose, St. Helens, and Rainier all within about 10 to 15 miles of each other in Columbia County. Josh Ellis will jump it up for the Columbians against the Braves' Logan Kind. And the tip is controlled by the Braves well into the backcourt. Going back to get it near the student section. Near the student section is Wyatt Selleck. Left wing to Bodine. Selleck left baseline inside to Logan Kind. Left low block. Off the glass, almost parallel with the backboard. 2-0. Banks early after the first basket from Logan Kind. Rainier into the front court. Josh Ellis gets it to number 12, Dante McGill. Rainier with the basket back to McGill. Right wing into the corner right baseline to Guttenberger. Back out to McGill to run the offense on top to Ellis. Ellis left wing to Peyton Setzer. Setzer drives through the key left side, flips up a wild shot, gets knocked to the floor. Put back by Ellis is good to tie the score at 2. Banks into the front court. Selleck right wing to Bodine this time. Bounce pass to Logan Kind, right of the key. Tries to muscle his way inside, kicks it out to Noah Mayo for a wide open 3. Too long off the weak side of the backboard. The rebound to Voss, inside to Selleck, cutting to the rim, too hard off the front of the rim. Kind double team, tries to go up into a triple team, puts it up and scores anyway, and it's 4-2. All Banks scoring early coming from Logan Kind. Banks with some pressure in the backcourt. Rainier able to break it easily. Guttenberger, left corner, won't take the 3. To Ellis at the high post left side. Back to Guttenberger, will take it this time. A little too hard off the right side of the rim, no. Voss loses it, ball loose, taken back away by Logan Kind to Noel Mayo into the front court near side. Drives, nearly had it poked away. High layup attempt off the backboard, no good, and the rebound to Rainier. Ellis will walk it up against Bodine left side. Now about a 3-quarter pace, tries to bully his way in, and Bodine knocks over Setzer, who tried to set a screen. We're going to have a pushing foul on Ian Bodine, first team foul in the game. 6:01 left, 4-2 Banks. Pass nearly stolen by Voss, but it is inbounded to McGill for Rainier. Bad pass stolen by Selleck. 1-on-2, Selleck all the way to the basket, drives all the way himself, left to right, lays it up and in, 6-2. Banks with a 4-point lead, 5:45 to go in the opening quarter. Ellis into the front court. Guttenberger tried to drive before he caught the basketball. A turnover for Rainier as it goes through his hands and out of bounds on the inline. Second turnover for Rainier. 5:37 in the first quarter. Selleck, front court, crosses the golden arrowhead at midcourt. Double team, throws a wild pass to Mayo. Too high over his head and out of bounds into the Rainier bench. Turnover for Banks as the teams exchange giveaways. Another turnover for Banks. And Selleck lost it on the end line, nearly able to save it, but back-to-back turnovers for Banks now. after Rainier just committed their third. 5:24, sloppy start both sides. Ellis to inbound, right of the Braves basket. Banks again in a full court press. Ellis far side, gets it to McGill. Rainier moving left to right, west to east. If you're looking at your listening device, we're going to have a basket from Colby Biddix counted, and he's fouled.
Logan Kine.
Thank you. Second team foul on the Braves, first on Logan Kind. Other foul was committed by Ian Bodine just a moment ago. Biddix completes the three-point play, and Rainier back within one at 6-5. 5:05 left in the opening quarter. Selleck across midcourt. Tries to take Setzer. Right wing to Bodine. Selleck quickly around the perimeter to Mayo. Backdoor shot pass. Too high, intended for Bodine in the right low block. And another turnover for Banks, their fourth, and they're letting Rainier hang close early with turnovers. Banks a 6-5 lead, 4:54 to go in the opening quarter. Ellis inbounds to Guttenberger. Far side deep in the backcourt to McGill. Crosses the timeline against Voss. Dribbles way out on top far side. Brings the ball to the wing. Ball loose out of bounds and will stay with the Columbians as the ball goes into the Braves bench. Near side with 4:38 left. We're high above the north side of the gym at Banks High School on the visitors section. McGill fakes on a three, does not release. The ball is taken away by each side. Rainier lost it. Sloppy play at the rim. Rainier can't finish. We're going to get a loose ball foul hand check on Dante McGill in the backcourt on Selleck. That'll be the first team foul on Rainier with 4:23 in the opening quarter. And Mayo will come out for the Braves. In for the first time, Bo Wormington, the first substitution for Banks. Selleck right wing to Bodine. Looks to go baseline, now does to Selleck in the corner. Kine passed a little bit too hard for Grayson Voss, and I believe that's the fourth straight turnover for Banks. McGill pulls up for three, top of the circle off the back iron, no good. Rebound to Kine. Or to Bodine into the front court all the way himself, lays it up and in. Banks now with an 8-5 lead. Pat Marlia calls out play 2 defensively. Banks is going to back off their full court press. McGill into the front court to Ellis. Top of the circle. Big man will take a top of the circle three. That's dead off the back iron. Rebound to Rainier. Setzer tries to go up blocked. Guttenberger has it stolen by Wormington. Voss, nice pass to Ian Bodine. Banks with a 10-5 lead. Back-to-back hoops for Ian Bodine gives Banks a 5-point advantage. 3:15 to go in the opening quarter.
Grayson Voss had it coming down the lane, and instead of going to the rack, he just saw the Bodine right to his left, and just nice little bounce pass, nifty.
McGill holds off the handoff from Ellis. Now Biddix tries to bully his way across the perimeter near side. Hands to Setzer. Slow dribble back to Ellis on top, back to Setzer at the right wing. Trying to get it to inside to Ellis at the high post. Three-point attempt from McGill from NBA range, left wing. Barely draws iron. Nice pass ahead to Selleck. Lays it up. Oh, spins off the side of the rim. No good. Rebound to Voss. Out to Wormington for three. In and out. No good. Rebound. Voss the reverse. Lays it up and in. Timeout Rainier. And Banks, after Rainier had pulled within one on a three-point play, Banks now on a 6-0 run, leading to a full timeout called by the Columbians. 2:36 to go in the first quarter. It's now Rainier 12. And Banks 5. Will be back after this 30-second break from Sarah Hesselman, Premier Property Group.
Same great smile, same great service, but a brand new location and a great new team. Sarah Hesselman Group is still proud to support Banks High School athletics, but has now joined the Premier Property Group real estate team with new offices located in Bethany. If you're thinking about buying or selling a home, contact the Sarah Hesselman Group, Sarah at sarahhesselman.com, or call 503-313-0748.
And we're back 12-5. Banks with a 7-point lead on a 6-0 run since Rainier had a 3-point play from Colby Biddix. 2:36 left in the first quarter. Banks trying to complete the sweep as the Lady Braves also picked up a big win, 51-20. McGill with it near side in the backcourt to Ellis. Will quickly get it across. Brings it up center of the court. Bad pass through it behind McGill, but able to save. Back to Ellis. Stolen by Bo Wormington, left wing. Drives 1-on-2. Will pull up. Nice idea, but bad pass trying to get it inside to Dylan Jansen now in the game. And 10 turnovers already in the first quarter for 5 apiece for Banks and Rainier in the first quarter. Bodine drives inside, leaves it for Wormington. Jumper left of the key is an air ball just outside the left low block. Jansen, long baseline jumper, no good. And the rebound to Rainier. McGill walks it up. New player in the game for Rainier after the timeout, Austin Fox. Back to McGill near side. And McGill loses it between his legs, taken away by Dylan Jansen. 6 turnovers for Rainier. Selleck pulls up, right corner, or 7, to Wormington. Bodine tries to go inside, has it knocked away out of bounds with 1:29 left, and Christian Lido will come in for the first time when we have a full timeout again called by Rainier. 2 quick timeouts. Not sure I've seen anything quite like that. And really, unless there's some kind of injury or something, there hasn't been any change in the score. Maybe a teaching opportunity for the Columbians, but again, another opportunity for us to take care of business. We'll be back in 30 seconds after this from LaHaye's Custom Embroidery.
Proudly serving our neighbors in Washington County since 1946, LaHaye's is your destination for locally made Letterman's jackets, custom embroidery for business apparel or a unique gift, and scouting uniforms and supplies. LaHaye's is on the corner of 3rd and Main in historic downtown Hillsborough. Open Wednesday through Friday, 10 to 6, Saturday, 10 to 4, and anytime online at lahayes.com or call us at 503-648-2341.
And we're back following 2 quick full timeouts called by Rainier. Just under 90 seconds left in the first quarter. Banks a 12-5 lead. Wyatt Selleck to inbound right of his own basket, looking to our left on the east end of the court. Inside to Ian Bodine, bullies his way inside. Counted and he's fouled. Foul will go on Josh Ellis. Second team foul now even on that category with 2 apiece. 2 each side for Banks and Rainier. Ian Bodine trying to complete a 3-point play the old-fashioned way. And for free throw, rims out for Ian Bodine, who has 6, 14-5. Banks, 1:24 left. Rainier with the rebound. Ellis into the front court to McGill. Way out on top near side. On top to Ellis. Head fakes, drives left to the key. All the way inside, throws up a wild shot off the backboard, front of the rim. No good, and it's going to be off Ian Bodine, attempting to come down with the rebound. Basketball will stay with the Columbians. Also in for Rainier to inbound is Crocker. We're going to have a substitution first as Setzer will come back in, this time for McGill. Now we're ready. Crocker inbounds right of the hoop. Setzer thought about a 3, back to Crocker, right wing. Drives into a double team, back out on top to Setzer. Left wing to Fox. Ellis drives inside off the front of the rim. Rebound tipped and controlled by Wyatt Selleck. Wide open at the other end as Bo Wormington lays it up and in. 16-5 Banks.
Now, I mentioned about cherry picking at the end of the girls' game. That was a cherry pick by Bo Wormington.
45 seconds left for the quarter. Setzer holds left wing. Will back it out near the student section. Far baseline corner to Fox. To Crocker, actually. Ellis gets it from Biddix. Biddix to McGill. Drives on Selleck right wing. Can't get in the key. Back out on top to Ellis. 20 seconds. Ellis starts to drive, takes a step on the 3-point arc. Will back it back out. Now they'll start to set something up with 14 on the timer. Left wing to Crocker. Biddix tries to drive inside, flips up a wild shot, drives into a double team. Loose ball picked up by Rainier, and I think it's going to be number 20. It's not Biddix, it's 23 actually. Austin Fox fouled on his way up with 4.3 seconds left in the first quarter. First foul on Christian Lyda, third team foul. And the first free throw by Austin Fox falls off to the left, no good. Chance to cut it to 10. That's over and off the front of the rim, no. And the score remains Banks 16, Rainier 5 as the horn sounds. That's the end of the first quarter. Banks with a commanding, well, not too commanding, but for a first quarter lead, sizable advantage of 11 as we head to the second quarter. It's Banks 16, Rainier 5, back after this 30-second break from the Banks Post newspaper.
Banks Post newspaper is the official news provider of West Side's greatest hits. Listen hourly for West Side news from the Banks Post newsroom. Banks Post newspaper covers Banks, Manning, Buxton, Roy, and surrounding western Washington County communities. If you'd like more information on the Banks Post or want to pick up a copy, visit a local business today. You can also visit their website at bankspost.com or their Facebook page, Banks Post.
And we're back, start of the second quarter. Banks with a 16-5 lead. Coastal Range League boys basketball. Banks with a 3-game lead. With a win tonight would clinch the boys league title with only 2 league games remaining after tonight at Yamhill Carlton next Tuesday, and then hosting Warrenton for senior night next Thursday. Rainier basketball at midcourt as we start the second quarter. The inbound to McGill from Setzer. McGill gets a screen from Ellis. Won't use it, drives right. Now pulls back out, starts to drive right again. Right wing back to Ellis on top. Inside, kicks it out to Setzer. Got away with the travel, no. The great official Ryan Haig, one of the OSAA official trainers, makes the whistle and catches the violation. 16-5. Rainier with another turnover. Banks with their first possession of the second quarter. Backdoor shot pass. Beautiful play that time from Christian Lyda to Wyatt Selleck.
That was tipped. That ball was partially blocked.
Either way, it's another field goal for the Braves and an 18-5 lead now. Another 2 points for Wyatt Selleck. Early second quarter between the Banks Braves, the 6th-ranked team in boys 3A basketball, and the Rainier Columbians, the second to last ranked team in boys basketball. Crocker tripped with the basketball, got away with the travel out to McGill, far side wing. The Rainier having some problems keeping their footing at the west end of the court. Out to Setzer, left wing on top to Crocker. McGill. Rainier can't find any hole in the Braves 2-3 zone. Inside, they go to Biddix, tries to go up inside, flips up a wild shot over the right corner of the backboard, and it's going to be
That's a bailout foul.
Foul on Logan Kind, his second, 4th team foul. 6:44 to go in the opening quarter. Banks with an 18-5 lead. And coming in for Banks for the first time, Max Walker will replace Logan Kind. 6:44 left, first half. Colby Biddix at the line to shoot makes 1 of 2, 18-6. Banks back with the basketball front court. Noel Mayo inside to Jansen, lost the basketball, stolen by Rainier. Back the other way into the front court comes Crocker. Right wing, Setzer now to McGill. Right side, top of the circle. It drives after taking a screen inside to Biddix. Layup is good. And Colby Biddix trying to keep Rainier in the game. Cuts the lead back to 10 at 18-8. 6:10 to go in the first half. 6 for Colby Biddix. And it goes through the hands of Noel Mayo, left baseline, out of bounds. Another turnover for Banks. 6:04 left in the first half. Lyda knocks it away, and it goes off the knee of McGill. Nice job defensively by Christian Lyda as he comes out. Bodine and Grayson Voss back in the game. Dylan Jansen will also come out for Banks. Bodine inbounds to Selleck. Selleck, top of the circle, left wing to Bodine, inside to Grayson Voss. Tries to reverse it up and in, no, but a loose ball foul after the miss will be called on Colby Biddix. In for Rainier, number 3, Hunter Guttenberger will replace number 4, Peyton Setzer. Voss misses the first. Second free throw off the front of the rim, no good, and the rebound to Rainier.
Got to make your free throws.
Into the front court. McGill inside to Guttenberger. Misses the driving left layup off the back rim, no. And passes tipped out of bounds off the rebound in the backcourt. Bodine will inbound next to the student section to Selleck. 18-8 Braves with a 10-point lead under 5.5 minutes first half. Bodine to Voss, right corner baseline. Inside to Walker, on top to Selleck for 3. Over and off, no good. Rebound high. Max Walker skies for it and gets the putback to spin off the front of the rim and down. 20-8, first 2 for Max Walker. Back the other way, Rainier. Biddix goes inside, throws it up, no. Can't catch any part of the basket, but he's going to be fouled. And will head to the line to shoot 2. Foul will be on Max Walker, his first 5th team foul. And first free throw for Biddix is good. 20-9, Banks. Biddix will have one more two-shot foul. Second free throw is off the back rim, no good. 20-9, but the putback from Rainier. Right of the key is an air ball from Josh Ellis. Quickly into the front court to Noel Mayo. Drives right of the key. Off the side of the rim, no. Should have gone backboard, and it's tipped out of bounds. But I think Grayson Voss is going to go back to Rainier. Banks should have a much larger lead than they do at this point with 4:50 to go in the first half. 8 turnovers for each team in the first half. Banks letting Rainier hang around despite being one of the worst-ranked teams in 3A. Turnover for Rainier back the other way. Ahead to Grayson Voss. Threw it away. Should have gone up with the basketball. And threw it out to a spot where he thought Selleck was going to be, not where he was.
Too many passes that time.
Yeah. And Ellis will inbound in the backcourt for Rainier. Back to Ellis near side. Pass is tipped away, and it's going to be controlled by Crocker, but Rainier's got to hurry. And Ellis just does get it ahead, but it's stolen by Bodine. Takes it all the way to the basket, lays it up and in. And Ian Bodine with, I believe, 8 now, 22-9. Banks with a 13-point lead. Rainier into the front court, stolen again by Bodine. Rainier now with 11 turnovers. Bodine the layup, 24-9 Banks. Another turnover called by the Columbians. 4:05 left. It will be just a 30-second break. So we'll keep things here, and that'll give us a little bit of chance to break down how the first half has gone so far. Rainier with 11 turnovers in the first half. Banks with 9. A 24-9 lead, but should be much larger considering Rainier is ranked 44 out of 45 teams in 3A boys basketball.
say something about Haley Evans?
Yeah.
And we're back. We have another near turnover for Banks. Rainier's going to inbound quarter court. Haley Evans has her leg up. Does not have a brace on it, but is favoring it, laying kind of on her side over in the bleachers across the way. Ellis, Biddix, it is Ellis, drives inside. Wild shot at the rim, air ball, but another foul called on Banks. Foul will be on Selleck, his first, 6th team foul. Colby Biddix at the line to shoot 2. First free throw is high, off the back rim, no good. Second free throw for Ellis is short that time. And the rebound to Banks. Rainier misses 2 free throws from the line. Into the front court, Wyatt Selleck against Guttenberger. Right wing to Bodine. Guttenberger with kind of Kareem-style goggles. Inside, they go to Max Walker, back out to Selleck quickly around the perimeter. Inside to Walker, back out to Bodine, drives left baseline. Comes up short on the layup attempt. Max Walker tips it out of bounds. And it's going to go back to Rainier with 3:27 left in the first half. Ellis will inbound now. Banks will set up their full court press. Back to Ellis from Fox. Now to McGill near side in front of the scorer's table. Dangerous pass, but gets it to Ellis. Back to McGill in the front court. Pass tipped away by Walker. Stolen by Grayson Voss. Far side. Nice pass ahead to Wyatt Selleck. Spin it off the right side glass and down 26-9. Into the front court, Rainier. Guttenberger trapped left baseline in the corner, and back the other way. The miss from Guttenberger on the drive, and the rebound to Walker. Selleck will bring it up front court. Bodine drives right baseline, tripped and lost the basketball, but it's going to be off of. Thought maybe there might have been a tripping foul, but ball will go off Rainier and will stay with the Braves as Walker will come out. Did not see who came in. For the moment, it's Selleck, Kind, Voss, Warmington, and Bodine for the Braves. Guttenberger comes out for Rainier. Kickball was the call, and out to Selleck for 3, right corner, rims out, no. Rebound, Logan Kind, the putback, no, couldn't quite time the putback, but Braves control the rebound off the loose ball. Bodine, jumper from the high post, free throw line is good from the left side, and it's 28-9. 2:25 left. McGill holds right side, nearly stolen by Logan Kind. Got to be careful with 2 fouls. Trapped in the corner, Austin Fox, right side, lost it out of bounds, but it's going to stay with Rainier. 2:14 left, 28-9 Braves. Number 6 ranked team in 3A boys basketball has not looked it for much of the first half. Too many turnovers for each side. Rainier with at least 12 or 13. Banks with at least 9. McGill will take a left wing 3. That's off the back right corner of the rim, no good. Rebound, Selleck got slapped in the face, no foul. Into the front court to Bodine, right corner 3. Too hard, no. Rebound to Austin Fox, one of the smallest players on the court for both sides. McGill will walk it up under 2 minutes. Now drives left wing out to Fox near midcourt. Near side wing to Ellis, back to McGill, far side, brings it top of the circle. Euro step high, pulls up free throw line, no. Rebound, Biddix goes up, can't get it to go off the side of the rim, but another loose ball foul for Banks, and not taking advantage of their size like we talked about in the pregame, and letting guard play dictate this game when they have a 3 to 4 inch size advantage in the post. First free throw is good from Colby Biddix. However, Rainier's post players do have a lot of size, a lot of bulk around the middle, if you will. First free throw from Colby Biddix is good to put Rainier in double figures, trailing 28-10. Second free throw is perfect, 28-11. 9 for Biddix. Under 90 seconds. Wormington to Voss, out to Selleck, right corner. Bodine kicks it out to Christian Lyda, left corner. Won't take the three. Pulls up to the wing. Dribbles right side and will get it to Voss at the high post right side. Wormington wide open. Won't take the three. Dangerous pass. Went off the eye of Selleck. That's all we need is another guard injury for the Braves varsity boys program. And on top to Josh Ellis. Rainier with the basketball after another Braves turnover. Stolen by Bo Wormington all the way to the basket. Lays it up and in. 30-11. Timeout Banks.
Come on, throw it down,
30-second
Bo.
timeout.
Throw it down, Bo. Throw it down. Bill Walton would say.
Banks 30, Rainier 11, 48 seconds remaining in the first half, 47.8 to be exact. Rainier 11 points, and all but 2 of those coming from Colby Biddix, and most of his points have came from the free throw line. Banks, all 7 fouls to just 3 for Rainier in the first half. And turnovers a key for both sides. Not sure the exact numbers now, but a moment ago, both teams, Rainier was well over 10 turnovers. Banks was 9 and could be over 10 turnovers now at this point, as both teams a sloppy first half, and Banks should have probably a 30-point lead against Rainier, and it's only 19 late in the first half. Ellis will inbound against Voss. McGill gets it, lost it, gets it back, double teamed, and got away with the travel. Into the front court, Fox drives right of the key against Wormington, spins it off the right of the rim and down, 30-13. First 2 for Austin Fox. 25 seconds for the half. Selleck brings it left corner to Lyda. Inside to Voss, 1 dribble back out to Christian Lyda for 3. Left corner, no arc, and couldn't spin it off the left side of the rim. Final 14 seconds, Rainier wants to push, trying to inch closer. McGill into the front court. Left wing extended, will drive near side, and Ellis for 3, off the front of the rim, no. Off the feet from Guttenberger. Ellis mad that he couldn't convert. And at the end of the first half, Banks 30, Rainier 13, a sizable lead, but should be more considering Banks is number 6 in the state. A sloppy first half, a lot of turnovers for both sides. We'll talk about how the first half went in other areas as well after this 2-minute break from Wana Credit Union.
Do you or someone you know own a business? As a local business ourselves, we know how important daily operations are, which is why we offer small dollar business loans for equipment, building upgrades, machinery, and more. The credit union even provides employee benefits for business members. Learn more at wanafcu.org or ask to speak with a commercial team member today. Again, to learn more, visit wanafcu.org.
Visit Main Street Pizza in Banks, located next to Jim's Market, for the best pizza in Washington County. From loaded hot baked subs to a Main Street special pizza piled high, we will satisfy your pizza cravings. We've been serving and supporting the Banks community since 1986. Open daily at 11 a.m. Call ahead now to place your order at 503-324-5858 or follow us on Facebook to see our daily lunch specials. Mention this radio ad and receive $2 off any Main Street pizza.
Scoggins Creek Coffee is proud to offer delicious hot drinks and delectable breakfast items too. Visit their 2 locations in Gaston and Yamhill Carlton. Open 7 days a week Mondays through Saturdays until 5 and Sundays until 3. Make sure to ask about their weekly specials and visit their Facebook page. Scoggins Creek Coffee, 503-985-3483.
Specialty Screen Printing in Yamhill offers your business the creativity and expertise to print your logo on a variety of items. Owners Ken and Linda Johnson have 40 years of experience on industrial parts and every type of material, including ceramic tile. Their fast service can have your project done in less than a week. Visit their website, specialtyscreenprinting.com, to see for yourself how they can help you boost your company's marketing and industrial screen printing needs. Call 971-998-9274 or visit their website, specialtyscreenprinting.com.
And we're back. 6:47 before the start of the third quarter. Banks a 30-13 lead. 3A Coastal Range League boys basketball. Banks Lady Braves with a 51-20 convincing win over Rainier. Alex Saunders with a game high 19 points in the victory for Banks. A lot of turnovers in a first half that should see Banks with a much sizable advantage. We don't have individual scoring yet, but a sloppy first half for both sides in a game that Banks with a win would clinch the Coastal Range League title with a win. We do know Colby Biddix has 9 to lead Rainier. 2 points for Josh Ellis and 2 points for Austin Fox. 6 points for Wyatt Selleck for Banks. 4 for Bo Wormington. 12 for Ian Bodine. 2 for Max Walker. 2 points for Grayson Voss and 4 points for Logan Kind. Logan Kind, all of his points coming in the first quarter. Banks a 16-5 lead after 14-8 in the second quarter for a 30-13 halftime advantage. We'll take another 2-minute break and try to get you some scores, what we have from around the state. And you might be surprised that one score we have from Coastal Range League final tonight. Earlier in girls basketball, very low scoring game between Riverdale and Warrenton. We'll tell you that score when we come back in 2 minutes.
Hey Brave fans, this is Chris Lyda, the voice of the Braves, here to tell you about Econofab Buildings. Econofab is a third-generation family-owned and operated pole building company located right here in Brave Country. Econofab has been in business for almost 50 years, constructing shops, garages, and barns. I had them build my 2 shops, and as a satisfied and repeat customer, I'm here to tell you that Econofab puts the fab in fabulous. Go visit them online at econofabbuildings.com.
Westside Mobile Media is home to Westside's greatest hits. Great top 40 hits from the 70s to today with artists like the Bee Gees, Madonna, Billy Joel, Cyndi Lauper, Whitney Houston, Elton John, NSYNC, Jennifer Lopez, Imagine Dragons, Adele, and more. Local news, sports, and weather updates for Portland's Westside and live broadcasts of Banks High School athletics. Check us out at westsidesgreatesthits.com for advertising opportunities. Email westsidemobilemedia@gmail.com or call 971-330-8122. In Likeness of You offers caricatures, face painting, temporary tattoos, indoor and outdoor games, arcade games, and even costume hero birthday events. Since 2013, they've even held corporate events for some of the biggest companies in the world. For more information or to book your next party, go to inlikenessofyou.com, thebash.com, or call 503-858-0164. That's 503-858-0164.
The Army National Guard plays a vital role in your community. We're on the front lines supporting essential personnel, first responders, law enforcement, and medical professionals, delivering food, supplies, and medicine, keeping communities safe, making a difference. During emergencies, we're always ready, always there. Learn more about part-time service in the Army National Guard at nationalguard.com.
Sponsored by the Oregon Army National Guard, aired by the Oregon Association of Broadcasters and this station.
And we're back as we take a look at the Wanna Credit Union scoreboard. Banks with a 30-13 halftime lead. Rainier with 13 turnovers unofficially. Banks with 11. That one score we mentioned earlier between Rainier and Riverdale and Warrenton. This is listed as a boys' score, but all three games for boys should be 7:30 starts. I'm wondering if maybe this is a girls' score that got put in the wrong place. Final score listed as boys: Riverdale 29, Warrenton 14. Warrenton again, new head coach Keita Smith, coming over as a former longtime assistant with Bill Westerholm. One of the granddaddies of high school basketball in the state of Oregon, especially at the 4A level. Riverdale, though, getting the victory tonight, staying in second place. That's the only final still that we have reported from 3A boys basketball. No finals, not much in 4A tonight. 2A, everything final in Tri-River Conference as we get ready to return to play. Final 30 seconds.
Well, in January, Damian Lillard had 6 40-plus games in the month. Well, the reigning Western Conference Player of the Week for the second time this season is off to a good start in February. 42 points tonight.
Wow. Trailblazers win on the road at top 5 Memphis in the NBA.
122-112.
As we resume play, Banks moving left to right. Logan Kind misses a left corner three. Long rebound out to Noel Mayo to sell it back to Mayo near side. Free throw line, high post to Kind. Drives into the key. Nice pass. Leaves it for Grayson Voss. Leaves it through the net, off the backboard and down. 32-13. Rainier with the basketball.
Ian Bodine off to another great start here in the second half.
Guttenberger lost it. Stolen by Logan Kind along the baseline. Banks with it back the other way into the front court. Bodine, right side, driving Noel Mayo. Nice bounce pass to Grayson Voss. Can't finish at the rim. Fighting for the loose ball and kicking it out of bounds is McGill for Rainier. Ball will stay with the Braves. 7:17 to go early third quarter. Banks a 19-point lead. Sell it to inbound left side. Inside to Grayson Voss, cutting to the basket. Again, can't get it to go off. It spins off the front of the rim. We're going to get a loose ball foul on Grayson Voss, trying to steal the ball back. First team foul comes quickly in the third quarter.
Didn't mention it at halftime, but Grayson Voss with 5 rebounds in the first half. Also, Max Walker off the bench has 4 points and 3 rebounds.
32-13.
2 points. Sorry.
32-13 Rainier with the basketball following the inbound. Setzer, left corner to Guttenberger, trapped. And tries to throw it off of Mayo. Doesn't hit him, he just takes the ball. And it goes back ahead to Grayson Voss. Tries to go up and head fake and is going to have Ellis go right over the top of his back, and he'll head to the line to, will not be a shooting foul. First team foul on Rainier, second personal on Ellis. 6:56 third quarter. Selleck inbounds to Voss. Right corner to Noel Mayo. Drives baseline through the legs of Logan Kind. Another turnover for the Braves. And it's tipped out of bounds by Noel Mayo at the other end. Rainier driving right to left. Inbound coming from Crocker for the Columbians. Fox, right wing. Gets the pass to Setzer. Rainier goes inside. I think that was Biddix again. He's got 11 of the 15 for Rainier. Inside, Bodine jumper just inside the free throw line short, and the rebound to Rainier.
Crocker,
thank you. 6:20 left. Look down to update the score. Rainier got away with the travel. Loose ball out of bounds. It's going to stay with Rainier. Coming in for the Columbians is Dante McGill. Crocker inbounds way out cross court to Fox. McGill back to Crocker. Inside to Biddix. Tries to spin right of the key. Wild passing. Nearly another near turnover as McGill saves along the midcourt stripe. Another missed travel. And McGill gets it to Crocker. Bounce pass to Biddix out on top. Ellis drives left to the key jumper. Spins out, no good. Rebound to Logan Kind. Again, a sloppy start to the second half as well. Selleck will hold and try to work a play from out near midcourt. Mayo inside to Kind. Nearly slipped, lost the basketball, gets it to Bodine, drives left baseline. Off the side of the rim nose, he drives all the way to the basket. And the rebound to the Columbians.
Fourth rebound by Biddix.
Crocker, front court, right wing to Austin Fox, and
then he turns it over.
Turnover by Biddix, right baseline corner. 15 turnovers now for Rainier. 32-15, 5:15 third quarter. Bodine drives right baseline around a couple of defenders. Off the side of the rim, no. Rebound loose. Voss fighting for it, but it's taken away by Josh Ellis. Leaves it for Crocker in the backcourt. Ahead to McGill. Back to Crocker out near midcourt, way out on top. Bounce pass poked away by Voss. And ball loose in the backcourt. And taken back away by Fox. No over back violation. Pass was tipped. McGill right baseline jumper, no. Rebound, Ellis tries to go up triple teamed, and we're going to have a foul called, I think, on Noel Mayo. That will be on Noel Mayo, 4:46 third quarter. Second team foul, first personal on Noel, older or younger brother of Ben Mayo. Crocker to inbound. Right side, way out on top to Ellis. Thought about a three, will drive left to the key. Kicks it out to McGill, who will take one from the left side off the back rim. Rebound no good, and Selleck baseball pass ahead to Noel Mayo. Lost it for a moment, gets it back out to Voss, back to Mayo. Off the curl, left baseline corner, jumper well short. Rebound is tipped. It's going to go out of bounds into the student section and will stay with the Braves with 4:26 to go in the third quarter. We played nearly half the third quarter. Each team has one field goal in the period. Mayo to inbound in front of the student section. Kind to Selleck, holds near side. Inside to look to Bodine. Right at the basket, lays it up and in. Ian Bodine now with 16, 34-15. Banks a 19-point lead. Cross-court pass to Crocker. Took it away from a teammate. Ball loose. Nearly an over and back. Crocker's going to get called for a double dribble. And another turnover for Rainier. More points than turnovers in the we've reached basically the midway point of the third quarter. 4:03 left, 34-15 Banks.
We are nearing 30 total turnovers in this game, 16-12.
Wormington to Selleck. Bodine nearly lost it far corner near the student section. Out to Voss from Selleck. Wormington right wing. Over the top to Selleck. Cross-court pass feeds Kind high post and threw it too far ahead of Voss, out of bounds. Another turnover, this time for Banks, their 13th of the game.
29 turnovers. defined as sloppy game.
Ellis, the inbound, gets it back to McGill, and the front court to Fox. Far side back to McGill at the midcourt stripe near side. Fox slips and hits the deck. McGill loses it on the drive, ahead to Bo Wormington, lays it up and in. 36-15, 3:25 left in the third. And we have a whistle and a timeout, 30-second timeout, I believe, called by Banks. Too many turnovers, 3:21 left in the third quarter. Banks 36, Rainier 15. Oh, okay. Rainier actually calling the timeout. We'll keep things here with 3:21 left. And Banks, coming into this game, we thought could have 100 points. If they were playing like they should and have that turnover number cut in about half, they should have at least 50 points at this point in the third quarter, but only 36. And playing down a bit, I think, to Rainier, despite having a lot to play for tonight with a possible league title on the line. Again, a win tonight. Banks would keep at least a three-game advantage over Riverdale with 2 league games remaining.
.21 rebounds now for Banks. Commanding lead.
McGill tries to get it near side to Fox, and it's knocked out of bounds by Grayson Voss. Setzer will inbound quarter court, but first Guttenberger is going to check in. He'll replace the inbounder, Setzer, so Hunter Guttenberger will inbound for Rainier. Goggles from Guttenberger aren't really even Kareem style. They're more like swimmer goggles. And Ellis out near midcourt, drives left to the key, kicks it out to McGill for 3, looks online, rims out, no. Guttenberger comes down with the rebound, brings it back out right baseline inside to Biddick, spin move against Jansen into a double team, can't go up, back out to Guttenberger, rebound tipped and controlled by Bo Wormington. Wants to get the ball quickly ahead, gets it to sell it, but Banks had numbers and a fast break opportunity along the right baseline. Can't get the ball in, but do find Jansen. Bodine drives free throw line off the front of the rim. No, gets his own rebound, loses it off his foot out of bounds. Another turnover for Banks off the rebound. 2:31 left, 36-15 in the third quarter.
31 turnovers.
And there's another one.
32.
Too high off the pass from Ellis, intended for McGill in the backcourt. Despite no pressure from Banks, that an unforced turnover.
There's been almost as many turnovers in this game as
Points.
Rebounds.
Oh, okay.
32 turnovers, 33 total rebounds.
And Banks has 36, the point high so far in the game, almost matching the turnovers total. And another turnover for Banks. Ellis ahead to Guttenberger, blocked out of bounds by Wyatt Selleck. Guttenberger looking for a foul, but clean block as Guttenberger slips and falls on his own, looking for a foul. Guttenberger to inbound, left side. Pass is tipped, stolen by Jansen. Another turnover.
Banks just needs to settle down and just play within themselves. Don't try to do too much. Don't rush. Just be patient.
Wormington leaves it for Bodine. Right wing 3, no, off the side of the rim. And the rebound to Rainier. Fox leaves it for McGill inside to Biddix. Lays it up and in. Counted in a silly foul. And Biddix is going to go to the line for yet another three-point opportunity. How many times have we said that tonight? Biddix doing the bulk of scoring for Rainier. And again, despite Banks having a 3 to 4 inch size advantage in the post, Biddix is having his way with the Braves front court. And the free throw from Biddix rims out, no good.
He's got 13 of the 17 points.
36-17. Despite a couple of Banks players at 6'3", two tallest players for Rainier, Biddix and Ellis, both at 6 foot. Lyda to Wormington, right corner 3, canned it. Nothing but cord. Bo Wormington swishes one down, 39-17. I believe that's the first three-point field goal for Banks tonight. It comes with 1:21 left in the third quarter. Rainier with the basketball, Banks a 22-point lead. McGill holds against Lida near side. Now we'll try to take him off the dribble. Brings the ball right wing and slipped in. Is going to get called for the travel. Another turnover for Rainier. 20 turnovers for the Columbians, surpassing their point total with 1:05 left, 39-17. Kine, bounce pass from the high post to Wormington, no look.
Wide open.
Wide open, a little bit too hard off the back rim. Jansen the putback, no. Off the back rim, and the rebound to Rainier. Under a minute for the third. Ellis into the front court, another bad pass. Off the fingertips of Biddix. Right baseline corner, 21 turnovers for Rainier, 39-17. Banks the lead. Now we see why they're ranked 44 out of 45 teams in the state. 48 seconds left in the period. Lida to Selleck in the backcourt. Bring it across. Banks may want to hold for a final shot. 40 seconds. Left wing to Lida, nearly lost it. Bounce pass to Selleck around the perimeter to Wormington. Backdoor shot pass. Rainier ready for it. Lida, though, able to knock it back out. Banks will reset with 25. Selleck drives. Top of the circle, Lida inside to Bodine. Head fakes left to the key. Throws up a wild shot. No, but Ryan Haig, the trailing official farthest from the play, is the one to blow the whistle with 20 and a half seconds left. And Bodine back to the line to shoot two with a 22-point lead, as coming in for Rainier will be Charles Crocker after the first free throw, as Bodine rattles home the first. Banks girls had a 40-13 lead in the third quarter. Banks now with a 40-17 lead on the boys' side, as Selleck and Noel Mayo come out. We may start to see some bench players the rest of the way. Second free throw for Bodine. Much cleaner that time, all net, 41-17. Final 20 seconds of the third. Into the front court, McGill drives all the way inside to Biddix. Can't convert on the layup after the Braves let him drive all the way to the basket. And to Bodine, 8-7. Bodine connects again, 43-17, 20 for Ian Bodine. Final shot at the horn, high off the glass, no good, with the half-court runner from Ellis. And after 3 quarters of play, it's the Braves with a commanding 43-17 lead. We'll be back with the fourth quarter after this 30-second break from Jason Bond Remodeling.
Want to give your kitchen or bath a fresh new look? Jason Bond Remodeling has over 20 years experience fabricating and installing stone countertops and can upgrade your home with the countertops of your dreams without the dreamy price tag. They pride themselves on quality and customer satisfaction. They also offer cabinet installation and will do their best to beat any bid by 10%. Based in Washington County and will service most Portland area locations. For quality kitchen and bath remodels, call Jason Bond Remodeling at 503-430-0145.
Double figures each quarter, Rainier single digits each quarter.
Bo Wormington, 2 in the first, 2 in the second, 5 in the third.
9.
Yep. Second leading scorer. Wyatt has 6. Logan still just 4 points. But Logan also has 5 rebounds. Max has 3 rebounds. Wyatt has 3 rebounds.
And as we come back from the end of the third quarter break, you hear some of the stats being rattled off. Ian Bodine with 20, Bo Wormington with 9 to lead Banks. Rainier with the basketball to start the final period. Ellis to Setzer, left wing drives, high post, out on top to Biddix. 13 of the 17 for Rainier. Banks outscoring Rainier 13-4 in the third, and we have another loose ball foul on Banks, their third team foul in the second half. Second on Christian Lida. Crocker to inbound right side, out on top on the wing to McGill. Wants to go over the top to Ellis, but can't get it to him. Left wing to Setzer. Inside to Ellis, left block against Voss. Tries to drive around Logan Kine, takes him across the baseline. Inside to Biddix, spins against the double team, tries to throw it out, and nearly stolen by Should have been a turnover, but Bo Wormington tried to keep it in play and lost it along the far side. Pass stolen by Selleck, another turnover. Selleck has it knocked away. Oh, they're going to say it's off wide Selleck. As Crocker, I thought, knocked it away out of bounds, but it's going to go back to Rainier. Neither team has scored. 40 seconds into the final period. Bodine now will come out. Selleck, Kind, Lyda, Jansen, and Wormington, the 5 on the court for Banks. McGill drives all the way right of the key. Throws up an air ball from the right low block. Rebound to Dylan Jansen. Lyda, far side, to set up the offense. Left wing to Selleck, back to Lyda. Lyda holds left wing, back to Selleck, inside to Logan Kind. Spins, can't go up, kicks it out to a wide open Bo Wormington. Cans it for 3, 46-17. Bo Wormington with 12.
Check the forecast, it's raining. Raining threes from Bo Wormington.
The only threes of the night for Banks, both coming from Bo Wormington.
Well, of the boys, that is.
Oh, right. Crocker holds left side. Inside they go to Ellis. Banks it off the left low block as he muscles his way inside, 46-19. .6:15 left. Wormington holds right wing to Selleck. Waits for the defender to come up. I think they're trying to get Wormington another 3. And Logan Kind tries to pass along the baseline and just chucks it off the side of the backboard and out of bounds.
See, and at that time I saw that. Banks is doing exactly the opposite of what I said. They need to just settle down, relax, and keep their composure. That was out of tightness. Logan looked really, really tight when he did that. And even when he came back, he looked really, really tight. It's just settle down, loosen up, play your game, do your thing.
Right here with the basketball. McGill holds against Lyda, right side. Will back it out. Now starts to drive, pulls up top of the circle. Keeps his dribble, gets a screen from Ellis, drives right wing. McGill pulls up, right wing along the arc. Guttenberger wants to go baseline to Biddix, and we're going to have a kick ball. Noah Mail will check back in for Selleck as try to get, Noah Mayo started, but normally a bench player to get some other normal non-starters some playing time with a 27-point lead. And we're going to have a foul on Max Walker. Shakes his head, but against has the height advantage on Biddix, but Biddix much bigger as far as bulk. Trying to come up with the right word to say it as professionally as possible. Biddix misses the first free throw too hard. Second free throw is perfect, 46-20.
He's got more strength.
5.5 minutes left. Wormington. Banks should pick up their 18th win of the season. Noel Mayo cans the third three-point field goal of the night for Banks, 49-20.
If it's not raining from Ben, it's raining from Noel.
It's raining Mayo. Guttenberger, left baseline corner. Crocker to Biddix. Drives inside, got away with the travel, throws it up and gets the ugly bank off the backboard and down, 49-22. Under 5 minutes, 4:48. Wormington, a heat check off the back rim. No Mayo, the putback, and that's only fitting.
That was just a pass.
Oh, okay.
That's what he's saying.
The two hottest players offensively for Banks, Noel Mayo and Bo Wormington, here in the second half, connect on a backdoor shot pass. Logan Kind will come out. His night likely done with 4.5 minutes left.
I'm sure Bo will just say that because, he gets an assist on that.
29-point lead. Hard bounce pass inside from Crocker. Another turnover stolen this time by Bo Wormington bounce pass to Noel Mayo. Left it short, gets his own putback. No. Again, no. And the rebound, Rainier and Connor McCutcheon now in the game. Bounce pass ahead to Biddix. Tries to muscle his way inside against McCutcheon. Spins against McCutcheon over the top. No. Nice defense by Connor McCutcheon. And rebound to Ellis to put back. No. And the rebound, Christian Lyda. Some nice play from some of the third unit with Connor McCutcheon. And Banks goes about 11 or 12 deep. Noel Mayo with the runner left side, rims out, no good. Walker the rebound, out to Christian Lyda, drives, kicks it out to Wormington, won't take the three. Crocker in his face, drives, jumper, center of the key. Hoop didn't want to, put back Max Walker, no. Put back Max again, no. But a foul called, and he'll head to the line to shoot two. Only player we haven't seen tonight is Parker Littlejohn, and I do not believe he is in uniform. I don't see him on the... Oh, he is in uniform, but has not taken off his warm-up shirt. We have a full timeout, Rainier. 3:25 left, Banks 51, Rainier 22. Banks about to pick up their 18th win of the season. We'll be back after this 30-second break from Jim's Market.
Jim's Market in Banks is an institution serving the community for generations. They're actively involved in events and athletics from the youth league to high school level. Let them serve you with their locally grown fresh produce, fresh bakery items, including custom cakes, and quick hot food from their in-store deli. Jim's Market, conveniently located at the south entrance to Banks.
And we're back following the full timeout by Rainier, 51-22. Banks about to clinch the Coastal Range League boys title with 2 league games remaining in a 3-game lead over Riverdale.
I gotta say that you were talking about interest. You thought it was interesting, taking 2 full timeouts for Rainier, but they do at least. I gotta get up for Coach over here. He actually brings out the grease board and draws it up. I have not seen, of all the teams Banks has played here this year, that's the first coach I've seen draw out the grease board and actually draw out a play.
Max Walker clean on the first. Second free throw is ugly. Off the right side of the rim, no good, and straight out of bounds. That's what we called the dead spot when I was in high school. There's a dead spot on the rim and a dead spot on the court when it comes to shooting. Crocker will let it roll all the way out near midcourt, and Rainier is going to wave the white flag. And, they don't really have much of a bench, but they're going to bring, only player we haven't seen for them tonight is Derek Coberly and Gage Papke. Wormington into the front court.
You see that grease board over there? It even looks like Coach K. Coach K court. It looks like Cameron Indoor.
Wormington left wing, under 3 minutes to Lyda. Dribble it right side to Mayo. To McCutcheon, good ball movement. Lyda, nice bounce pass to Bo Wormington. Left wing 3, short no good. Rebound to Walker. Lost it, but right to Lyda. Drives right of the key, pull-up jumper, round and off, no good. Rebound, saved by Noel Mayo, but right to Crocker for Rainier. He wants to push near side against Lyda. Will pull up left wing. And horrible passing. Somehow Rainier able to hold on to it. Guttenberger out near midcourt, gets it to Crocker left wing, wants to take Mayo off the dribble. Drives into a double team, loses it, but right to Ellis. Left baseline, drives his way into the key. Biddix, not Biddle, with the free throw line jumper, 52-24.
That's the easiest set shot you're going to get right there, right from the free throw line. It's just like making a free throw.
Wormington holds right wing, 2 minutes. Lyda, cross-court pass, bounce to Mayo, but nearly lost it as it bounced at his feet. Walker tries to drive, and it's poked away by McGill with the steal. 1-on-2, nice job by Noel Mayo to poke it away and not commit the foul. And it's just going to be out of bounds and stay with Rainier.
You see this score, Trevor, right now? 52-24. I think that's pretty comparable to
Why
the.
is there a running clock, though?
I don't know, but it's only 28 points. But
Right.
I think this might be comparable to the football score when these two met.
Banks has never had a 30-point lead in this game, and Wyman Smith wants to get home and get to bed early, I think.
That's what it is. He's, he is a math teacher, right?
28-point lead. Rule in OSAA is 30-point lead at any point in the second half. And
I think Rainier's coach is just wondering that himself right now. He was looking up at the scoreboard and with like a concerned look, like, what?
Sit down, coach. There's no 30-point play. You're not going to come back and win this game down 30 with a minute left.
He didn't say anything to the officials. It's just like, it was kind of funny. We were talking about that, and then he was looking at it like he heard us or something.
Lida to Noel Mayo for three. Rims out, no good. Final 45 seconds. Banks Braves, your 2023 Coastal Range League, 2022-23 Coastal Range League champions with a 52-24 convincing win, barring another last shot of the game. Surprised we didn't see Parker Littlejohn get some time. Yeah, Noel Mayo, I think, is just going to dribble out the clock. 15. Bounce pass to Wormington, to McCutcheon. Back out to Mayo. Braves will just play catch to avoid a 5-second count. And Mayo out near midcourt. And that 3-2-1. And that's the final score. Banks 52. Rainier 24. Banks improves to 10-0. 2 games left in the Coastal Range League play with a 3-game lead over Riverdale. Your 2022-23 Coastal Range League boys champs. Jonathan?
There, on that last play there, I mean, you'd love to see the fight from the opponent coming in, but I mean, at that point, it comes to time. It's like there's 5 seconds left. It's obviously Banks is just trying to be good sports and just hold on to the ball because they have a big lead. And then when you're coming in and actually putting pressure in right there with 5 seconds left, I mean, that's a little bit uncalled for. That's not cool. I mean, I'm not saying that I'm like saying, hey, getting on him for being aggressive. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying in that situation, 4 seconds left, Banks has a 28-point lead, obviously trying to be good sports and say, hey, the game's over. Let's not push the issue. Let's just, pass this ball around, and then you're trying to put pressure in there. It's like, come on now. Really?
Final score, Banks 52, Rainier 24. Banks will not have to worry about a league playoff until the final game of the league playoff when they will host 4 will play 3. Right now that will be either Neocani or Yamhill Carlton. Coming into tonight, there was just a half-game separation by virtue of buys. Yamhill Carlton was 4-3. Neocani 4-4 after Monday night's loss here at Banks. Riverdale number 2 and Banks number 1. Riverdale, regardless of where they finish, Riverdale, Yamhill Carlton, and Neocani will be in the league playoff, which will start Valentine's week. Monday 4 will play at 3. Pretty much guaranteed, I think, that's probably going to be either it's going to be Yamhill Carlton and Neocani, but where those teams finish, either 3 or 4 will determine who hosts who. In that scenario, the winner of that game will be at Riverdale on Wednesday of Valentine's week, and then the winner of that will play Banks in the Coastal Range League title game or championship game at Lewis and Clark, Southwest Portland, right next to Riverdale up on the bluff, the Terwilliger community of Portland. And girls side, Banks with a 51-20 win as Jonathan keeps the final numbers. Banks with a 51-20 win, likely will finish second on the girls side. No league tiebreaker. Corbett no tiebreaker on the court. Corbett will own the tiebreaker by virtue of margin of victory head-to-head, defeating Banks by 16 at home last Thursday. Banks defeated Corbett by 2 here earlier in the season after a last-second shot fake feed to Madison Bigsby as time expired. And on the girls' side for the playoff, it would be Banks hosting a midweek game on Wednesday of Valentine's week against the winner of 4 versus 3 which right now would be Neocani and Riverdale on the girls' side.
Well, I would say where's did you see Barbara Walters tonight? But I know where she's at. But we have our first 20-20 of the season, I believe. I think this is the first time where both teams have had a 20-point score. 20 points, 20 of the 26 points is scored by Colby Biddix for Rainier. And Banks, I got to say, our my vote, I'm just going to go ahead and say it. Our Oregon Army National Guard hero of the game is Ian Bodine with 20 points to lead the way for the Braves.
So taking a look at the box score.
12 points for Bo Wormington.
Yeah, and it's really, I mean, coming into this game, we looked at the rosters. Max Walker, 6'3", but not any bulk. Dylan Jansen, 6'3", a little bit more bulk than Max Walker, going up against 6-foot Colby Biddix and 6-foot Josh Ellis. And Biddix mainly with the 20, but Biddix and Ellis were the offense for Rainier tonight, despite being much smaller. We talked about post play. We thought Banks would take advantage of the size, and really, despite the 28-point victory, it was Rainier taking advantage of the bulk of their shorter players in Biddix and Ellis to do the bulk of their scoring for the Columbians.
Well, Josh Ellis just 4 points, and Aaron, I almost said Aaron Fox, Austin Fox with 2 points. That was all the scoring. Pretty quiet night, the rest of the roster for Rainier. Rainier had 21 turnovers, Banks with 17.
So 38 turnovers total. I got you all of our sponsors in and then a little bit more, so we're not going to take a post-game break, I don't think. Oregon National Guard hero of the game, Ian Bodine. Nice night also for Noel Mayo and Bo Wormington, who Bo finished second in scoring behind Ian with 12 on a night pretty sloppy much of the way, 38 turnovers. Banks out rebounding Rainier 36-16.
Most of those by Grayson Voss and Max Walker. Max Walker with last count had finished with 8 rebounds off the bench.
And Grayson Voss, although he's only listed at 6 feet, he is a post player. He plays much bigger than his 6 foot frame, but not great rebounder. But him and Dylan Jansen just aren't, and not, this isn't a knock on them, but just aren't real coordinated at the rim for putback opportunities off of missed shots, but both are great rebounders.
Yeah, Max Walker off the bench with 2 points and 8 rebounds. 8 rebounds to lead the team. So 20 points for Ian Bodine to lead the team scoring-wise. Max Walker came off the bench to lead the team rebounding with 8. And at least once there, he had 3 rebounds on 1 possession there in the fourth quarter. Just staying with it, stick-to-itiveness.
I know they had a couple of possessions where it seemed like they had at least 3 or 4 offensive rebounds. So I think that will do it for us. Our next broadcast, we plan on being at Yamhill Carlton on Tuesday night, February the 7th. And then senior night here at home, the final home game of the season. Next Thursday, Banks will finish, we think, at Seaside. On the boys' side, girls have not added a final non-league contest, and at this point in the season, likely will not do so. But both these teams will be headed to the state playoffs, regardless of what happens the rest of the way. Hope to see them at Marshfield at the first week of March. They're starting to turn the lights off here, so we got to hurry and get things wrapped up and put everything away. Our final score, Banks 52, Rainier 24. That'll do it for us. For Jonathan Lee, I'm Trevor Beard. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday evening.